WIBTA for making my mom homeless after what she did to my wife. Advice needed? My mom, Kara 50s, doesn't hold down jobs, thinks she's above working a regular 9-5, and is a moocher. She essentially just lives wherever she can find people willing to let her live for free and spends the little she has from doing odd jobs on booze and drugs. My dad, they divorced over a decade ago. John finances a lot of her lifestyle. Kara will beg him for money since he's pretty well off, and for some reason he usually gives it to her. Recently, John bought her an old RV and she planned to move into it in her parents' backyard and get paid from the state to take care of them as they aren't well. My wife, Diane, 29F, and I, 35M, live right next door to Kara's parents, my grandparents. When Kara decided to move down here, we made it clear that we won't be taking care of her financially and she can't mooch off of us. I explicitly told her she isn't using our laundry or shower or bathroom, electric, a dress for male, etc. I told her if she's moving to her parents, they are solely responsible for her. I said that as she tends to try and guilt me into helping her and is very manipulative. Kara decided to put the RV in between my shop and her dad's shop. I did make it clear that she can't plug into our shop as we aren't paying her electric and we need a main panel upgrade and don't have the power to run her RV. She was fine with that. Also to note, her parents have room in their house, but some repairs and things need moved, but Kara refuses to do that for free, even if it would get her a place to live, and recently the application for her to get paid to be their caretaker got rejected as she failed the background check. She's slowly running out of money and has tried to mooch off of Diane and I, but we are sticking to our guns, saying no. She has heat. There are multiple food banks around. She has a car and is capable of getting a job, just chooses not to. Diane and I also have a 7-month-old son. Diane is breastfeeding and was overproducing a lot for a few months, so she has almost 2,000 ahs of milk in a freezer in our shop. She recently went back to work and is cycling through the stuff in the freezer. Kara texted us this morning saying we should check power to the shop as she had plugged in just for a minute a few days ago and it shorted out and she noticed it still isn't working. Today I got home to Diane bawling as she went out to check and found that the power to the shop was out and all 2,000 ounces had defrosted and have to be thrown away. Diane is not overproducing anymore and is devastated. Kara apparently blew the fuse box at my grandpa's because she turned on the generator while plugged in, so decided she's just use ours. To say I'm pissed is an understatement. I explicitly told her not to use our power and for it to waste an insane amount of my wife's time and energy make me furious. I texted Kara telling her what she did, and Kara texted Diane saying she can just switch to formula. I told her we need an apology and Kara texted back saying it's not her fault we have shitty power. I am sick of her entitlement and I know that it's not legal to live in an RV here. I could report her and they usually give 45 days before the person has to leave. Kara has burnt a lot of bridges and mentioned the only place she has left to live is her car. I want to report her and get her away from us. WIBTA if I report her and make her homeless? Edit: the RV is between the shops but entirely on my grandparents' property as we wouldn't allow it on ours.